Hey, how are you guys? Great to see everybody. I'm Stefan, and this is the White Dog Tarot, the free live show where we do chat questions. And when I'm home, we have. Oops, sorry, my brain is fried. Let's start over. Let's rewind. Hi, I'm Stefan. Thanks so much for joining me. This is the White Dog Tarot. We're going to be doing free chat questions and rune messages. When I'm home, we have open phone lines if anyone ever wants to call on the show for a free reading. My show's always free. And thank you so much for finding the show. I think that was better, the second take. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hey, Svetlana. Where's my friend? You mean Indiana? He's home relaxing. He's relaxing with my other dog. I always just like to mention I do offer private readings off air if you don't want to call on the show. And if you're interested, you can just email me or connect with me on Instagram. My email and my Instagram handle are in the video description. And it's the White Dog Tarot. Well, hello, Lisa. I'm feeling good. I'm really tired. I think I fell asleep at like 4 a.m. I could not sleep last night, but I'm good. How are you feeling? Well, that's good. I don't go to the doctor too often. I did get a Lyme disease test like 5 years ago, and the hospital sent me a $6,000 bill. So I just moved. I just left the state, and I'm just kidding. But that story is true, minus the evasion. Okay. Svetlana, you want to see what's coming in? What to expect? Sure. Svetlana, are we friends on Instagram? I know Lisa and I are. You have Facebook? I do too. I don't really use it though. Okay, Svetlana. Let's see what's coming in for you. Can I get 3 cards for October? Hey, Marianne. Beautiful evening. I take it you're not in New York, because it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. But if you're predicting a beautiful evening for me, I love that. Oh, you're in Norway? I guess it's always kind of evening. I forgot you're in Norway. That's on my list. I have a couple clients in Norway that I do readings for. Skål. Did I say that right? Skål? Skål. Okay, Svetlana. Can I get 3 cards? Interesting. Hold on, my backpack fell. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. Svetlana, are you a water sign? I can't remember. I feel like you might be. Are you a Cancer? Sagittarius, okay. Okay. Cancer rising, okay. I think this is you. Queen of Cups. I feel like this could be present energy. Or very near future. I feel like there's been some frustration. Like feeling a little bit of like delays or waiting energy. Are you feeling like maybe like a lack of recognition? Or confidence? I feel like you're, you know what? This is actually what I'm thinking. I feel like there's been some frustration, or there might be coming up, feeling like things are kind of slowing down. I think you're gonna start changing your perspective. I think on the way you see yourself, which I think in the past can be maybe a little bit of like a lack of confidence or feeling like a lack of recognition. I think you're going to change your perspective and just kind of like surrender. I think it's going to be really great for you. I know, I'm almost feeling like some self-imposed delays because the last card is the 9 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. This is like really stepping into your independence and happiness and having like a lot of breakthroughs and some success. Very interesting. What are you feeling delayed about? Let's see. Hey, Alita. What's the delay? What's the... Svetlana, what's going on here? I feel like there's like a lack of confidence or passion to go after something. Could it be travel? Alita, how are you? What's the blockage? Svetlana, I think you need to do a little bit more self-reflection on what you want versus what's holding you up. Are you feeling like you can't get ahead? Or you're not getting like seen for like any of the hard work you're putting in? Because I suspect you will in the near future. You might also have a crush on somebody that you're feeling a little frustrated hasn't reached out to you. Is that possible? Is this about somebody else? Maybe. I don't know what that's about. You know what? I keep getting this message in my head about surrendering to things that you can't really change and kind of creating your own happiness and stability. I think your money's gonna improve. Obviously, you need to work hard at whatever you're doing. I think if you're feeling foggy, it's gonna go away. But I do think you need to spend a little bit more time figuring out what it is that you want and maybe what's making you feel a little bit kind of like, I don't know, frustrated. It's a good question. I mean, Nine of Pentacles tells me that you might. That's a card of like material abundance. Let's see. Is this work related? Yeah, it is. I suspect you might. And I think you're going to get along really well with everybody at work. I think it's going to kind of give you like the mental clarity that you've been looking for. Now, you know what I'm going to tell you next. Obviously, that doesn't mean you can like draw the shades at your house and not apply to jobs or work hard or get yourself in alignment, because this is your blockage right now. So I think you need to kind of get yourself in alignment, surrender, change your perspective. I think you need to find your confidence again. I see a job coming in though, for sure. A good one too. Now, time is kind of touch and go with tarot. It could be really soon. I tried to set the intention for next month, but this looks like a job for sure. I think it's going to help you feel unstuck, or like the delays will be lifted. So that looks really good. I'm happy to see that. What will be the job? You know, it's not something I really ever try to pull cards on. What do you want the job to be? I think that's maybe changing your perspective. Going within, figuring out what you want to do. You know, that's in alignment for you. I think something that you can kind of harness your creativity and nurturing energy. What could this job be? Let's see. Hey, Namira. It's really clear you got to do something different though, Svetlana. It's something you're going to manifest. It's something new that's... It could be something that you're going to be learning. Page of Pentacles is all about kind of being in the present. It looks really good. That's what I would say, Marianne. Yeah. It's about what you love doing. I think you got to remove some of these blockages about your confidence, though. Svetlana, you know what? We should do a private reading soon. We can really dig in and see what we can try to, like, find out for you. I think that might be really helpful. Svetlana, let's get a rune for you about what's going on with work. Okay? Just take a couple deep breaths and clear your energy. Let's see what we can find out here. Why don't you send me an email? We can set something up. I actually want to get this other deck. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. What cards am I using? I'm using old style tarot. And then, of course, my classic tarot decks. All right, Namir. All right, Svetlana. Let's see. Let's see what we need to know about this. This is good, Svetlana. This is the harvest rune. It represents like the fruitful part of the year. That's good. I think this is going to be good as it relates to work. Let's see what it has to say. This is the Jera rune, Jera, fertile season, harvest, a rune of beneficial outcomes. The Jera applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Interesting. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A span of time is usually involved, hence the key. One of the key words is 1 year, symbolizing a full cycle. One thing that's interesting, the Page of Pentacles is all about being present and not looking towards the end result. But It's an encouragement of success, though. This is kind of like a Knight of Pentacles energy. It's like real commitment, but it's gonna work out well for you. I think what you need to do is figure out what kind of job you want, because it sounds like you don't even know. I mean, how the heck can we bring in what's meant for us if we don't even know what we're looking for? You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. And if you feel like you don't even know how to get there, that's okay. I mean, I do realize sometimes I say things and you guys are probably like, Stefan, what the hell are you talking about? The Hermit energy is spending some time kind of by yourself, kind of gaining perspective on what you like, what can make you happy. A lot of times it's as simple as taking money out of it. You know, what inspires you? You're tired of working with people? Well, you know what I think you should consider? Rather than thinking of things that you're tired of doing, or like things that you don't want to do, I want you to start thinking of things that you do want. Because it could be possible that you're tired of working with the people in your current situation. Because I bet if there's something that you truly love doing, your whole outlook might change. So, and just remember, tarot just shows us the door, you know? We have to walk through it. And of course, you know I'm a gentleman. I'd be happy to hold the door open for you. Obviously. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please feel free to subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps my show. And I'm Stefan for everybody new. Marianne, you like the runes? Yeah, this was kind of like an impulse buy like 2 weeks ago. I'm really glad I picked it up. Namira, how are you today? Oh, you're so sweet, Svetlana. Oh, well, I'm happy you're here too. I'm glad that you're happy I'm here. Listen, the Nine of Pentacles doesn't show up in your energy for no reason. Nothing does. Just remember that, guys. It's all about energy that's already around us. You know, it's trying to show us the way to get there, you know? Nine of Pentacles is like really abundant energy where you're like revered for something that you're good at. So take some time to figure out what it is that you like, not what you don't like, you know? And the scary part can be realizing what you want and reaching out and going after it, you know? Namira, is it your birthday? Oh my gosh, Namira. Happy birthday, Namira. We love you. Guys, show Namira some love. She is such a sweetheart. She's such a thoughtful, like very generous donator to the White Dog Tarot cause. She has a lot of faith in me, and she's such a good person. Love you, Namira. Happy birthday. We have to do a reading for you, clearly. Let's get a Norse rune for you, and then Alita, I'd be happy to pull a card for you. $60. Wow. Well, you're aging beautifully. All right, Namir, let's get a rune for you, and then we're going to do Alita. Spirit, what does Namira need to know? Guys, hold on. I really need to drink a little bit more coffee. I'm kind of faded right now. I know I said it earlier. I didn't fall asleep till like 4:30 in the morning. And I woke up at 7 because I'm a dad. So I had to get my daughter ready for school. So I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. Okay. Namira, partnership rune. A gift offering from the gods or from chiefs to loyal followers. How about that? You got the gift rune on your birthday. It says offerings from the gods or to loyal followers. That's so funny. Oh, Marianne, I really do try to take good care of myself. I get in bed at midnight usually. I have my brain doesn't shut off a lot of times. But I do really appreciate you worrying about my sleep. I could really, I feel like... Never mind. That was stupid. Okay, partnership, a gift. I was gonna say, sometimes I could really just use like a good head scratch from someone to help me fall asleep. But currently it's just indie in my bed, so... Okay. Okay, drawing this rune, Namira, is an indication that partnership in some form is at hand. Love relationships, business matters, partnering of every kind. You are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. So, for true partnership is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness, even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. Let's see what else we need to know. The ultimate gift of this rune, and by the way, this is the Gebo rune, G-E-B-O. The ultimate gift of this rune is the realization that the divine is in all things in our life. God always enters into equal partnerships. And one thing that's nice about this rune is that there's no reversal. So it signifies the gift of freedom from which flow all other gifts. Very interesting. So are you a Virgo, Namira? You're a Virgo. Are you a Virgo? my best friend, one of my best friends is a Virgo. I've actually, I think I've dated more Virgos than any other sign. So, and they were so different too. Of course, Mary, and I'd be happy to. Alita, are you still here? Alita was here first, so I just want to check in. Okay. Hey, Marianne and Alita. I don't think we're friends on Instagram. You guys, make sure you connect with me so we can stay in touch. It's the White Dog Tarot on Instagram, but it's in my video description. And guys, please feel free to donate to the show. It really means a lot to me. There's a couple ways to donate. Soon we'll have super chats. I'm very close, and then it'll be very easy to donate. Okay. Yes, my Instagram's in the video description, but it's just the White Dog Tarot. You should be able to find it pretty easily. Okay. Okay, Alita. Try to clear your energy. What I read about runes is the way we're supposed to, and you're not supposed to speak it out loud. No, Namira, I reject your donation. It's your birthday. I should be donating to you. Okay. Alita, so you're supposed to phrase whatever you're thinking about as an issue. Like, I am having an issue with a direction in my career, or I'm having an issue communicating clearly to my partner. So you're supposed to phrase it in your head as an issue that you're having trouble resolving. And just make sure you clear your energy, a couple deep breaths, and let me know when you have it in your head so we can pull a card on it. Okay, you weren't supposed to tell me, but it's okay. Directions in your career? What specifically, can you elaborate for us? Because I might end up telling you the same thing I told Svetlana. I'm not one who's going to be able to, or anybody, tell you what's right for you. That has to come from within, you know? That comes from you knowing yourself and knowing what what you're passionate about, what excites you. You know, what brings you joy. Let's see what we can find out, okay? I'm going to do one card pull and then a rune. All right? So are you thinking about doing something different than what you're doing now? Wow, you and Svetlana, you guys are like in total sync. This card came out for her too. Ah, you said you always get to the final interview and then you don't make it? You had 4 interviews? 4 interviews? Damn. That must be frustrating. You know, Alida, before before I was a tarot reader, I was in like the corporate suit and tie world for like 12 years. I'd be happy to help you with your interviews. I'm really good at that stuff. Like very good. I've gotten turned down from very few jobs in my life. Funny enough, I've gotten turned down more times for since I became a tarot reader. But if you'd like, I'd be happy to help you off air. I'm very good at that stuff. I can give you some things to ask them and some like tips. I mean, I used to manage like 20 people. But don't lose hope, okay? You know, there's something that I think will help you, and it's something that I kind of took on. It's very helpful. It's about having a very short memory, okay, when it comes to rejection. Just remember, if you didn't get the job, it's probably not meant for you. And I know sometimes we really want something and we don't get it, we get disappointed. I've been there. Just know that there's something better for you. Something with the 9 of Pentacles too. Hey Rupika. Something with the 9 of Pentacles. It's an energy of, do you guys see the grapes on the card? One of the themes of that imagery is this woman is in her garden. She's abundant. She grows something that's very unique that not everybody can grow. Like she has a very particular thing that she does really well that's unique to her that helps to bring in her abundance. So maybe it's channeling in really what you know that you're exceptional at and trying to tie that in to how it's going to relate to the job that you're applying for. What kind of work have you been applying for? Oh, thanks, Rupika. You like my shirt? I actually got this shirt at the Goodwill store for $4. But thank you. Oh, you like the color looks nice on me? Thank you. I'll pass that message along to all my ex-girlfriends. Aviation. Wow. That's amazing. What kind of, like, flight? What in aviation? That's so cool. I think that's amazing. Rupika, how are you today? Let's see what your blockages are, Alida. Guys, it's so funny. I'm at this really fancy hotel. Sometimes I stream here a lot. It's really nice. It's right by my house. The rooms are like $1,000 a night. It's like a bar, restaurant, hotel, coffee shop. It's really nice. All the staff at the coffee shop, they all like tarot. So they let me hang out here, and they're really sweet. All the women who work here. They actually got me. They got me a gig doing a huge event here, in like a week. I'm pretty excited. It's a bachelorette party. I won't be dancing. I'll be doing tarot, but Wait, Rupika, you're not feeling well? Sorry, I missed a message. Hold on, let's get Rupika. Sorry, I missed your message. You're not feeling well? And we're gonna pull a room for Alita. Okay, Alita, here's your rune. So we're gonna tie this into maybe what's holding you up or blocking you from getting work. This is, all right, Alita, this is pretty badass. This is the warrior rune. Victory in battle, a guiding planet or star, the Norse god Tiw, T-I-W. Marianne's probably more helpful, being from Norway. By the way, I just realized that, Marianne, I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna like absolutely destroy the pronunciation of all these Norse rune names. So this is T-I-W. Let's see what we need to know. You know, I also just got a message too. This is probably not one of the runic meanings. Listen, the only direction you can go is up. All right, Alita? I mean, to me, warrior, it's about like strength, fighting through adversity, you know? It's about the, wow, Alita, this is crazy. Yes, Marianne, it's the warrior rune. Are you ready for this, Alita? You know what the TIW? I know you're in aviation. This is crazy. You know what Tiw is the god? He's the sky god. It's the sky god. Talk about a synchronicity if you're in aviation. It's crazy. Does anybody else find that insane? The rune of the spiritual warrior. Always the battle of the spiritual warrior is with the self. Interesting. Funding a will through action, yet unattached to outcomes. I love this rune. I love this rune, Alita. Really, at the end of the day, guys, we are just, it's all about, it's really all about us battling ourselves, you know? It's why I always say to everybody, don't compare yourself to other people, first of all, ever, okay? That's really important. And detaching from outcomes, I know Namira has heard me say this constantly. It is so essential to, one, maintaining some level of peace and balance. It's also like one of the totems of like higher consciousness, being present in the here and now. And detachment is, one, you understanding what you want, you making a conscious effort to do your best, put everything you have into something, and know that that's going to be good enough, whether you get the job or not. You know, it's you leaving something and saying, you know what, I was prepared, I know I'm good enough for this job, I'm going to go in confident, and know that if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. Oh, thank you so much, Namira. Thank you for the donation. Happy birthday. Tell your daughter I said hi. So one of the, sorry, I'm just reading a little bit about this rune. Unattached through outcomes. remaining mindful that all you can really do is stay out of your own way and let the will of heaven flow through you. Patience is a virtue with this rune. The reward of patience is patience. You know, I also, I'm going to share this with you too, because it said something about one of the themes of this is like the molding of your character. Alita, failure is, I think a lot of times defines us on the base level a lot more than like success. I feel that way about myself, you know? You learn a lot more about yourself through failures and your ability to be resilient through that than succeeding, you know? It's the same with a lot of things, you know. I mean, we tend to learn a lot more about who we are in some of the bad moments as opposed to some of the really great moments. So be focused on what you want. You can't ever study enough. If you have any more interviews coming up, please let me know. I don't offer empty gestures to anybody on this show. So please email me or connect with me on Instagram. Let me help you. We're gonna get you this job. I mean, you are the spiritual warrior and the sky god, and the only way to go is up. So great rune. Hey, you're gonna be fine, okay? You're gonna be fine. Just don't lose hope in yourself, okay? And just remember, I don't know how many interviews you've had to go through, but if we're approaching something the exact same and we feel like we're not seeing results from it, that's usually the universe telling us that we need to do something different. Something different. Our approach needs to change. Okay, Marianne. Alita, remind me where you live again. Okay, guys, you're in Florida, right? Okay. I have, I think I'm gonna go for like another 25 or 30 minutes. I have a private reading, with somebody in person shortly. So, I also think I need to go exercise or something because I'm falling asleep. So, Marianne, let's see what's going on. Oh, you're sweet. Marianne, I don't know if I told you this. I dated this girl for a very long time. We were together like 8 or 9 years. She was Norwegian. Her father was born in Norway. It was like this tiny little town called B-U-D. Are you familiar with it? It's very small. B-U-D was the town name. It was like a little fishing town. That he was born there. Very Norwegian. Of course I have time. Yes, yeah, that's how you spell it. Wait, Rupika, did you say you're not feeling well? Well, I know for Americans, she showed it to me that it was spelled B-U-D. I mean, when you Google it, it comes up, but I'm sorry. What's wrong? Are you sick? Like, is it a physical sickness or like a emotional? Are you taking vitamins and drinking lots of water? Guys, I take like I take like 12 to 15 different vitamins every day. It's part of my fight time regiment. I also never really get sick. Knock on wood. I almost never get sick, but okay. I hope you feel, well, I'm sure you will feel better soon. The sun was harsh. Rupika, are you in the south or the north? I remember, do you remember our friend Rupika Priyanshi, Wheel of Fortune? I forget what town she said she was from. I want to come out to India so bad. That's on my list. I know it's such a big, I mean, it's a huge country. I feel like I have so many friends now from this show. I have so many friends. I don't know, Rupika. I don't know how well received I would be in India with my cut-off t-shirts, but okay, Marianne, let's see what we need to do. We're gonna do a one-card tarot pull for what you need to know and a rune. What can we tell Marianne in Norway? Rupika, I have a couple questions, so I'm gonna circle back to you. Okay. Let's see. Marianne, we got the Knight of Swords. This is a time to be action-oriented. Go for what's in your head, what you're thinking about going after. This is a time to be driven to succeed. Also could be an energy of defending your beliefs, being fearless. Don't be afraid to hold your tongue about how you feel about things. Obviously, you don't want to be too impulsive. The other side of this coin is make sure you're in an action-oriented energy, but you're not being reckless. Sorry. I was just reading Rupika's comment. Indian women find foreigners attractive, so I might get lucky. I don't know how many parents are gonna sign off on me for an arranged marriage in India, but you never know. I do think I have pretty good genetics. Anyway, thanks for making me laugh, Rupika. That actually kind of woke me up. Let's get one more, Marianne. I want to know what this is about. Damn. Marianne. I just got the Eight of Wands. This is such... Marianne, what the hell's in your energy? I don't know if this is telling you about something you need to be in or if it's coming towards you. This is such fast energy. I mean, this is the fastest night, and this is the fastest moving minor arcana card. Eight of Wands is speed, rapid action, movement, swift change, manifesting things quickly, quick decisions, travel. There's kind of like a randomness to it. This is crazy. It does resonate. I'm like fascinated. All right, I need one more. Uh-oh, who's this gentleman showing up? Is this Marianne? Are you, hold on. Is this Marianne's energy? Okay. So another message. I think this is your energy, Marianne. Wow, this is a tough order here. Universe is really being hyper-specific right now. I mean, they're asking you to be extremely ambitious, fearless, fast-thinking, but at the same time remaining emotionally balanced. Try to remain diplomatic, which is not generally a trait of the Knight of Swords. I think the name of the game here is whatever's in your mind, whatever's going on in your energy that you said resonates. I think it's finding a way to be like very incisive and like take charge, almost kind of like in a head over heart way. Like, this is a time to like be analytical, but at the same time try to remain tolerant and empathetic while you're doing it. It's like, being firm with people and blunt without like actively trying to like cut people down. What is this about? Marianne, what the heck is happening? It's got the Judgment card. This might be about a new phase. I mean, it could be about a spiritual awakening. It could also be about forgiveness, making a decision, letting something go. I hope this is helpful. Let's get a rune for you. This is a very specific message. It's also karma. It's a karma card. For what? Oh my gosh. What the hell? What's going on in your life right now? By the way, guys, I'm gonna make a bad joke because we all like tarot. Everybody knows the significance of minor arcana versus major arcana, I imagine. Minor arcana, it's like fleeting moments, feelings, like a very quick experience in our day-to-day. Major represents something more, I don't want to say existential, but something a lot more substantial happening in our life. You know, a lot of times, guys, we get so caught up just in the day-to-day when something like truly substantial is happening in our life. Like when we're seeing like spiritual awakenings, like the death card, transformation, rebirth. Guys, no banner pops out, you know, while you're walking down the street with confetti to let you know that it's happening. A lot of times it's happening right underneath our eyes and we might not even realize it. You know, that's tarot, that's energy. I got both of the karma cards, Marianne. Whatever you're doing is balancing scales, or whatever you need to do. Is this about a person? This is either about a person or something on your life path that you need to just go after. Straight up, okay? It's one of those two things. I've never seen both karma cards come out together. Just keep in mind, guys, I say this all the time, to me, karma, I mean, it's indifferent. It's the cause and effect of our actions. So when this shows up, the universe is, I mean, damn, they're making it so clear that something needs to be balanced or is in the process of being balanced. It could also indicate that it's incumbent upon you to do this. Because I tend to not do reversals unless they pop out. There's always a winner and loser with karma, usually. The Justice card, that's one of the themes. You know, justice is fair, but there tends to be a winner and a loser. So make sure that you're doing right by yourself and others in whatever situation this is. Mine too. You said your whole perspective on things and people. Mine, I mean, damn, Marianne, you took the words right out of my mouth. I don't even recognize myself from 2 years ago. Truly. It's kind of a confounding feeling. Yeah. That's what the King of Cups is all about. Being tolerant, compassionate to other people, you know? Beautiful energy. That card shows up a lot for me. I mean, you guys know I'm a triple water sign. So, King of Cups shows up a lot for me in my energy. Hey, Marwa. I'm doing great. How are you? You guys want to hear something funny? Well, it was just kind of amazing. I mean, you know, how many times have we had amazing experiences with tarot? Marianne, you didn't know that? I'm a Cancer Sun, double Scorpio, Moon and Rising. Okay. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was, when I was streaming, when we had a live show, I was kind of going over that I feel like each one of us, you know, we all have a masculine and a feminine energy. You know, we all have that balance. And to me, there's usually a masculine court card and a feminine court card. that best represent like the duality of our personalities. That's just my personal, I don't even like saying belief, it's like an inner knowing. And I mentioned that I feel like I identify the most with the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands as like my dual personality. And later that evening when I got home, after I did like a really long meditation, I asked, I pulled cards for myself and I asked for Spirit to show me which two court cards best represented who I was. And essentially I just would flip cards till I would get one of each, like the first one of each. You guys know what came out. The Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. So much mystery. All the hairs on my body stood up when that happened. Okay. All right, Marianne, let's get a rune for you. Marwa, I'm sorry if I get this wrong. Are you in Algeria? Did I remember that correctly? You're in Algeria, in Africa? Here's your rune, Marianne. Another rune that doesn't have a reversal. Fertility rune. This has been coming out a lot for people. It's a rune, Marianne, this is a rune of new beginnings. It's the Inuz rune, INGUZ. Fertility, new beginnings, ING, the hero god. It's akin to the moon, so I think it's a water rune. The intuitive part of our nature with the urge towards harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere of personal relationships. The Inuz embodies the need to share, the yearning to be desired, and a search after similarities. Interesting. This kind of goes along with the justice and the judgment. The completion of beginnings is what the Inuz requires. Drawing this rune may mark a time of joyful deliverance, a new life, a new path. A rune of great power. Receiving it means that you now have the strength to achieve completion, resolution, from which comes a new beginning. It's also imperative that you complete projects right now. Make that your priority. So, this rune also indicates that you must fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. I should really look up what that means. I don't even know what that means, truthfully. I feel like Indy does that when I take him for walks. Sorry, bad joke. Marianne, whatever's happening in your life, let me know how it goes. Rupika, sure, we could do a quick reading. Then I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm getting a little faded and I need to be refreshed and with it for my private reading with a client later. Well, whatever the universe is urging you to really go towards, like, with urgency, there's a lot of kind of like karma and balance around that energy. So guys, please hit the like button. It really helps my YouTube show. And I love all you guys. Not that you guys didn't know that already. You're so welcome, Marianne. Marianne, make sure we connect on Instagram. You too, Alita. Rupika, anything in particular? Aw. Thanks, Lisa. You're cool. You're so cool. It's actually one of my favorite quotes from an 80s movie called True Romance. Patricia Arquette, she goes, "You're so cool." Hey, Zay. Zay, you're catching me at the tail end of my stream. I'm feeling kind of sleepy. I think I need to go take a nap in my field with my dogs. Rupika, you have a friend that you don't feel good with her? What's the, what specifically? Okay. You felt something not good? Love you, Zay. Thanks for saying hi. Guys, I probably talk to my moderator, Zay, off air more than anybody on my show. She's like my platonic soulmate. Okay. You have a feeling something bad is going to happen? Ooh. Hold on. Are you getting a feeling about something being wrong with her? Okay, this is a lot to unpack, Rupika. Damn. Alright, let me wake up here. Alright, hold on. I just want to make sure I'm understanding you. She's doing wrong to you? Why do you feel that way? Have you tried to talk to her about it? To ask her if everything's okay? And what do you think she could be doing to you? Okay, I just, sometimes when we try to clarify our thoughts out loud, it can help us work through it. What are you feeling that she might be doing? As crazy, even if it sounds crazy. Her friends hate you? Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I tell my daughter, and this is not a hot take. Rupika, usually if someone doesn't like you, and you've truly done nothing wrong to them, we don't have to play armchair psychologist too deep. It's usually one of only a few reasons. One, that person is insecure. Two, they're jealous of you. They feel like you have something they don't. They feel threatened. That's usually what it is, truthfully. I know you're a little bit younger. I mean, damn, I have more female friends than guy friends, I would say. Especially girls with each other who are like younger. I mean, I heard horror stories, you know. They're probably intimidated by you or they feel threatened by you. So I know this might not help, but one, the first thing I'm gonna tell you is not to take things personally, okay? Don't take it personally. It has no reflection on you and it's empty, okay? I think you told me you're 19. You know what? In 2 years, when all of you grow up, there's no more cool group in the lunchroom, if you know what I mean, all right? You're not 19. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. You're 23. Okay. Rupika, don't worry about them, okay? And if she is your friend, have you tried to talk to her about it? And Rupika, I know this is tough. People do grow apart, and I know that's not like that's gonna make you feel good, but you grow apart with people. Okay, all right, you did? Good. What did she say? Let's see what we could find out. What's her name? Nothing that made any sense. Okay. I mean, Rupika, if it makes you feel any better to know this, when I was young, I mean, I'm 37. I mean, when I was like 23, 22, 21, 20, I mean, damn, I think that's probably why I used to get in so many fights. Like, you know, a lot of people just have problems with me. And in hindsight, obviously, I felt like maybe they felt like threatened or intimidated. But people usually want to cut you down when they don't feel good enough about themselves or they have a low self-worth, you know? So, and just remember, it's entirely up to you whether or not you choose to put yourself around people like that, because that's super low vibrational bullshit, you know? I'm extremely against like gossiping, speaking poorly on people, even people I don't like. It's just bad form. I think it's ungentlemanly too, but don't worry about it. You know what, Rupika? If you have a good heart and you know in your heart that you haven't done wrong by them at all, you have nothing to feel guilty or sad about, okay? Truthfully, that's a realization that I came to, and it set me free. It set me free. You know, it's why I don't really carry around any shame or guilt at this part of my life. And it's rooted in the fact that I wholeheartedly know what my intentions are for everybody in my life. You know, I can tell myself with confidence that I don't manipulate people, I don't lie to people. Am I impervious to making mistakes? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I never operate from a place of like manipulation or lying or deceit. So regardless of how something turns out with someone, if you stay rooted in that like high vibrational energy of knowing that like that you tried to do the right thing, you didn't meet somebody on their level, that's your peace, okay? I know, Rupika, I lost a lot of friends. Well, they weren't friends, clearly. I've lost a lot of people, especially the last year since I started doing this. But it shouldn't break your heart. That's you being able to see people clearly for who they are, which is a blessing. That's like the universe showing you who you should have in your life and who you shouldn't, so you can make room for new. And I know it hurts. It hurts, trust me. I know. I've had a lot of people turn their back on me. A lot of friends, or people that I thought were friends that supported me. I know. But you know what? Sit with the pain. Realize that it's hurtful what they did. But again, the peace comes from knowing who you are and how you treat other people. And that's karma. I mean, damn, that's good karma. And listen, I don't connect that easily with people usually either. I mean, I connect with all you guys, but you know, when I go to parties, you know, I'm not exactly an investment banker, you know, so not that that bothers me. I mean, I used to be in the corporate world, but let's get a message for you. Hey, you're gonna be okay, all right? Thank you. Rupika, we're lucky enough to hold on to maybe 2, 3, 4 people like who we have truly like tight friendships with when we're really young, as we grow up, if we're lucky. A lot of people don't have that experience, you know? I have a couple really, really close friends that I've known since I was like 2 years old that I'm really close with and I have a really tight friendship with. But you grow apart from a lot of people because a lot of people change. Rupika, don't make me yell at you. You have so much strength in you. What do you want us to do? Put you out of your misery? Are you giving up? Rupika, people come in and out of our lives to teach us things about ourselves, okay? If I didn't get broken over everything that I've been through this year, I hope that you would feel the same, okay? I mean, the pain and the trauma, like the traumas that I've had to endure over the last 12 months, I mean, it literally changed the course of my life. So, you do have the strength. And just remember, nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent in life. No situation. Why give up? Rupika, you're 23 years old. Your metabolism hasn't even slowed down yet. And you're not stuck anywhere. Guys, we always, all right, I shouldn't say always. There's always extenuating circumstances. But for the most part, every person has the ability to create some level of change in their life, no matter how big or small, if they aren't happy. The hard part is actually having the courage and the strength to do something about it, okay? You know, maybe you need to move. You know, go do something crazy. Go move to a different city or country for a year. You know, it's just life. Have some fun. Don't take it so seriously. Take yourself seriously, and don't take life so seriously. This doesn't need, I don't even think we needed a card, Rupika, but I'm gonna pull one for you anyway. Oh, thanks, Alita. Focus on something new to manifest, Rupika. This is about a new manifestation. It's also a card of being present, being in the here and now, enjoying the journey. It's also kind of a spiritual card. You guys see how the pentacles kind of like hovering? You guys are sweet. All right, Rupika, you know what? How about this? I'll look at some flights. I'll come out to India. I'll take you on a date next week, okay? We can make all your friends jealous, or your ex-friends. Actually, it's probably a bad idea. Hey, George. Great to see you, George. George, how was your concert? Rupika, my life improved so much when I stopped holding space for how people thought about me. You know, it's so freeing. Like, it really is. I don't hold space for how anybody, like, people, especially people that I don't know or don't know me, you know? I mean, that's why it doesn't bother me if, like, trolls want to come on here and try to give me a hard time, you know? Actually, I think we're doing pretty good. I actually think I've converted a couple trolls to actually subscribers, funny enough. But you're preparing for your concert, George? Love it. Do you wear tuxedos when you perform? Guys, George is an amazing pianist in Vienna. How can someone hate you? Hate me? People find a lot of reasons to hate other people, you know? I mean, believe it or not, guys, it's actually really difficult for me to have relationships, you know? And make no mistake, the way I show up to this show is the same way I show up to relationships, but a lot of people don't know what to do with that, you know?
Hey folks, the lounge opens at 4. You're welcome. Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
Usually people don't like other people, and it comes from insecurities, you know? And people tend to be afraid of things that they don't understand. Oh, thanks, Rupika. I know I will. And this goes for everybody, you know, somebody that really loves you should protect your heart, protect your feelings, and treat you with kindness. And I know sometimes we get really hung up on exes who didn't do that for us. Just remember that, you know? Oh, you're so welcome, Rupika. Okay. All right, guys. Rupika, you feeling better? Hey, you're never alone. You got us. All right? And Rupika, if it makes you feel any better, I promise you that there's people who probably still don't like me and talk shit about me. Okay? So, you know, you're not the only person. It's okay, though. Good. And if you're feeling bored or stuck, you know, you're a grown-ass woman, girl. Create some change in your life. You know, don't be afraid of that. It's okay to do something different, and then, you know what? Realize in like 6 months, you know what? I actually didn't like that. Or I love this. I mean, that's why I've traveled and moved around so much in my life, you know? Have some fun. Open yourself up to new things. That's how you meet great people and have amazing experiences. You can have this mindset. It's not that you should, you can have it. Start now. Think about something that you really want to do, or I want you to think about one small thing in your life that you feel like you're not happy with and what you can do to change it, even if it's so small. It's okay to be shy. Shyness has nothing to do with doing things that make you happy, you know? I'm not suggesting that you do, you know, nude modeling for like an art class, which of course I've done. And don't worry about what those girls say, all right? Yeah, don't worry about what they say. Yeah, those are hard to get rid of. People, I get it. I used to do that too. For me, it was more of like an overgiving. I don't think I was ever so much of a people pleaser as like when I cared about somebody and like in relationships, I tended to give too much. And then by the end realized that I was completely emotionally drained. And I was like, it was like a one-sided exchange. So just remember, you don't owe anybody anything, okay? No is a very powerful word to use. It took me a long time to understand the power of no.
So like Hannah bought a dress for the first party where Sarah got something from Lily.
And if you encounter a situation like that, where someone's asking something of you, it's okay it's okay to not justify it, but it's also okay to say like, you know what? I feel like I always try to help you out. And truthfully, I feel like when I need your help or I need you to be there for me, you're not. So I don't really feel comfortable doing that for you. George, what I told you, you said happened, ended up happening with your ex? Is that what you said?
Anyway, it's going to be rotating, but
Oh, thanks, Rupika. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna split. But it was great to see everybody. Everybody, please hit the like button. It really helps the show. And please feel free to donate. My show runs on donations. And there's some links in my video description. Pretty much every live show on my page. In the video descriptions, there's some links to donate a couple different ways. Whether it's a lot or a little, it means a lot to me, and I'm always really grateful. And I'll see everybody soon. And yeah, connect with me on Instagram, everyone. All right, bye, guys. George, good luck at your concert. You're welcome, Rupika. Bye, Marianne.